One of main and most important component on the motherboard is chipset. All the motherboards are designed with lot of chips scattered all over the motherboard. There are chips for different things like chips for bus controllers, memory controllers, keyboard controllers and so on. So there are different chips controlling different functions on the motherboard. While going on with advanced technology, computer engineers started to reduce the number of chips and have more in centralized location. They have reduced the number of chips to do the same jobs and condense them with few chips or what now called chipset. A chipset is a smaller set of chips that has replaced a large amount of chips, and its job is to control data flow between the CPU, peripherals, bus slots and memories. The chipset basically consists of two chips. One is called North Bridge and another one is South Bridge. The North Bridge is located in upper or north part of the motherboard. It is connected to CPU, memory as well as PCI AGP slots. In order to get communications for CPU, memory and PCI AGP slots, it has to pass through North Bridge first, so it acts like a communicational middleman. The South Bridge is located in bottom or south part of the motherboard. It is connected to PCI, SATA and IDE connectors and USB ports. It is responsible for lower portion of the motherboard, while North Bridge for the upper portion. There is no direct connection between CPU and lower portion of the motherboard. If they want to communicate with CPU, the first have to go through the South Bridge towards the North Bridge to interact with CPU. North Bridge is much faster than South Bridge because CPU, memory and PCI AGP are most used and most important component of the motherboard. So the higher speed component are connected to North Bridge and low speed components are connected to South Bridge. Now both North Bridge and South Bridge make this connection into various parts of the motherboards using a pathway called bus. Bus is a pathway or a set of pathways that allows data and signals to travel between components on the motherboard. They contain several types of buses which varies in speed and bandwidth. For example, if bus speed set to operate 66 MHz bus, so that bus can send data at 66 million cycles per second. The higher the bus speed, the faster the computer can perform, which improve the computer performance. The motherboard refers to the speed of front side bus which is connected between the CPU and the North Bridge chipsets.